Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I have a bit of a rare treat for you today. This is a 1992 Mercedes Benz W124 chassis 400E. Yes, you heard correctly. This is a 400E, not a 300E. This is equipped with the V8 engine. Beautiful condition inside and out. This car reminds me so much of the legendary W124 500E, which I actually own one. Comparing the one that I own to this one, they are actually shockingly similar in the way that they behave, in the way they drive, and the way they look. Even the fender flare in the front of this one, as you can see, bulges out, much like the 500E. Bit of a smaller displacement V8, but still brilliant nonetheless. Classic lines, the W124 chassis. Mercedes-Benz has got to be probably my favorite body style, probably followed by either a W126 or a W140. They are all dear to my heart. I own several of these in my own personal collection. This one is a great driver quality one, and what I mean by driver quality is that it is not flawless. It does have a couple door dings and maybe a couple bird droppings here and there that have left a mark on the vehicle, a couple cracks on the center wood trim right by the shifter. But looking at the vehicle, driving it for a 30-year-old vehicle with 171,000 miles on it, it actually drives and performs shockingly well. We've done about $1,400 or $1,500 worth of service on this, making it sound and reliable as best as we can so that it can be enjoyed by the new owner. Exterior body and paint still shine very nicely. Interior is clean and free from any rips. And no cracks on the leather, a few cracks on the wood trim. Air conditioning blows nice and cold. Heater is blowing nice and hot. Power windows and locks work properly. The locks on these are vacuum suction operated, so it is important not to have any vacuum leaks on the locking system. So when you lock one door, all of the doors lock. As you can see, all of the lights work properly. The odometer works properly. Vehicle has its original windshield and just performs beautifully. Get this thing on the highway and put your foot down, and before you know it, you're going over 100 miles per hour. Quite brilliant. I will be doing another in-depth video review of this vehicle, comparing it to the W124 500E. So stay tuned for that. You will see that shortly, probably next week sometime. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and take a look at the interior of this vehicle. Just love the lines and the shape of this vehicle. I can't stop looking at it. Taking a look at the interior, you'll see that Mercedes-Benz used very nice quality leather, very thick, soft to the touch, and as you can see, just minimal signs of wear and tear, even on the entry and exit points. Center armrest does have a little bit of wear and tear on it. The piping on it is ripped a little bit. Steering wheel is worn evenly. Door panels are nice and tight, and the wood on the door is nice and tight as well, without any cracks. Yeah, 171,746 miles on this beauty. Headliner in great shape. While we're here, why don't we go ahead and pop the hood as well. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the back seat. Back seat, you'll find the room is ample. Me sitting in the front, I am 6'2", and I have the seat adjusted to my setting. As you can see, you still have a good amount of legroom left for your rear occupants. These headrests can be notched up manually and retracted with a push of a button. Center armrest can be folded back up to accommodate a third passenger in the rear. As you can see, headliner in great shape. Wood trim in great shape. Back in these days, they still had cup holders. I'm sorry, not cup holders. A lack of cup holders actually in these, but ashtrays rather. Back in an era where you're more likely to find an ashtray than a cup holder in your vehicle. Of course, the Germans have never been big on cup holders, and that didn't come until the generation after this one. Another thing that you'll be glad to find in this vehicle that you don't really see on more modern cars is a full-size spare. Group 49 battery, nice and large. Looks like the battery was replaced earlier this year. Has a tag of 9/22 on it, September of 2022. So battery's only a few months old. And just the body and finish is in great shape. Premium unleaded fuel is recommended. Looks like it still has its original gas cap. Taking a look over here on the passenger side, you'll notice that it is in great shape here as well. Leather has held up beautifully, soft to the touch. Headliner in great shape. Door panels are nice and tight. No child safety locks in this particular model. This was pre the time that it was mandated. Popping over on the front here, you'll see much of the same theme throughout. Just a beautifully well-appointed vehicle. This particular chassis, body style E-Class, started out in 1996, and it had a final year of, 1986, and had a final year of 1995 here in the U.S. market. Throughout all of those years, this here used to be a glove compartment, but in the I believe either 91 or 92, they converted this into a passenger airbag, because the previous model, like 1990, 89, 88, 87, 86, did actually not come with a passenger side airbag. So you are also missing a glove compartment in this 92, but instead you get a passenger airbag. You do get a bit of storage space right over there instead of a glove compartment, and it looks like it is lockable. Carpeting is nice and clean. No smoke odor in this vehicle, no pet hair. All electronics in proper working order. And door panels again nice and tight. Yeah, Bridgestone Potenza tires all the way around, most likely installed at a Costco. And as you can see, your fog lights work as well. Grabbing this little tab over here allows you to be able to pull up on the hood, exposing your massive V8 engine. This hood does open at about a 45-degree angle, and because the grille in the front here protrudes forward, oftentimes when you're working on the car, you have your head down, you lift your head, boom, you hit your head on this corner, and you get yourself into a little bit of trouble. Well, Mercedes Benz has thought of that and has given you this tab over here, which all you got to do is lower the hood just a little bit, pull on this tab. Apologize for the wobbly camera. I only have two hands to work with here. Another tab over here on the other side. And once you do that, you're able to lift this hood straight up at a 90-degree angle. This allows you to be able to freely work on the engine and in the engine compartment without worrying about hitting your head on that grille. Gives you quite a nice access to everything. We have serviced a serpentine belt. We've done some of the fluids, some of the filters. We've done the tensioner on it as well. The vehicle is in beautiful shape now. This engine is just purring away like brand new. Very clean, very potent, very powerful. Heat shield is still intact and doing its job. And folks, this is one of the most comfortable vehicles you will ever experience. I own several 124 chassis Mercedes Benzes, and they are among some of my favorite vehicles, specifically because of the level of comfort and luxury and refinement they have in them. They're just something they really cannot duplicate nowadays in 2022 or 2023. It just cannot be done. Folks, please do join us next week, where we will be doing a comparison of this vehicle with the 500e that I have in storage. And I will be giving you some facts and going over some similarities and some differences between the two. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you can be notified of all of our future videos, including that one. And folks, if you've enjoyed this video, please do consider giving us a thumbs up as well. We greatly appreciate it. At this point in the video, we'd like to thank you for taking the time and joining us throughout the entirety of this video. Folks, if you have any questions, comments, or would like to see any specific content, please drop us a note in the comment section. We'll be sure to get back to you. You guys can also call us directly here at the allotted area code 916-765-7575, or you can reach us on our website 24/7, 365 days a year at www.directauto-outlet.com. We certainly look forward to working and interacting with each and every one of you soon. Please also join us for a short, complete test drive video, which I'll be doing on this vehicle as soon as we are done with this one. Putting the vehicle through its paces and taking you along with us for the ride, so please join us for that. Look for that in the description of the video as well, where we will be leaving a link. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day, folks. Take care now. Bye-bye.